Buonasera a tutti. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Sorry, I've been too late. Sorry, because I went out before and I just found out I'm an hour late. I am an hour late. I am very sorry to all of you that have been waiting whatsoever. Faccio un po' di sacrificio. What can I tell you guys? I'm very sorry because I didn't know that it was going to be this late. So, guys, whoever's on the chat, I am very sorry. Put a beautiful like and subscribe. I'm supposed to have some guests. We'll see if they reach out to me. If not, it's just going to be me. Maybe in a half an hour, an hour. So, per favore, scusatemi, ragazzi. Che schifo. I'm telling you. Veramente. So, let's start off with these beautiful likes, shall we? And let's have some fun in the beautiful world of Calcio with Reno Z. Mamma mia, ragazzi, I am very sorry. You have no idea how bad I feel. And yeah, let's get things rolling, shall we? And let me just double check here before I start anything. I guess you guys hear me. Let me know if you guys hear me because I always will like double check. And let's get things started. Of course, the man himself, Mr. Anthony. Buonasera, carissimo. Buonasera. Sorry, I am a little bit late. Then we have Calvin Jones. Calvin Jones, I am very sorry if you're sleeping. Maybe next time, if you want to join, just let me know. I'll find my way to put you back on. And let's start off. Let's start off this beautiful day after of Juventus. You can't hear me? Really, bro? I just double check, bro. Really, you cannot hear me, guys. I'm checking myself. Guys, whoever's on the chat, I'm very sorry. Put a beautiful like. Oh, you can hear me. Oh, thank you. Oh, you can't hear me. Sorry, bro. Kevin, if you want to join me, let me know. If not, the next time. I am very sorry because I ended up going out with a friend, and it was St. Patrick's Day, and then questa porcheria. I woke up. I didn't put the alarm, but then, hallelujah, hallelujah. Gio, I'll pop in for a bit. I won't stay too long. No worries, bro. No worries, bro. Sorry, it's my mistake. So if you can pop, Gio, if you can pop in, fine. If not, not a problem. So let's kick things off. Let's kick things off. Of course, but the day after of this famous game, Fiorentina Juventus, then we will cover it up. Um, uh, I can explain about the rest of the Serie A, Compagnia Bella. So, and we'll get things rolling. So, but how is everybody doing? Is everybody celebrating this famous St. Patrick's Day whatsoever? And yeah, so I am pretty pissed off, guys, because I bought an adapter to connect my thing to my iPad, but that didn't work out. And unfortunately, una porcheria, just to let you know, una porcheria. It didn't work out. So, Kevin Jones, oh. Well, Kevin, just let me know if you want to join, or if not, next week. I forgot to send you the link. I sent it to Gio, but if Gio can come, that'd be great. If not, no problemo, paisano. No problemo. I feel so freaking bad because it's like 10 p.m. Eastern time, correct? And ho fatto una porcheria. So, guys, start off with these likes, subscriptions, beam boom bim bada boom, and let's get things rolling, which that's what you guys are doing, so I really appreciate. I'm doing good, Reno. At least I don't have to worry about Milan for the next week and a half. Well, not just you as a Milanista, us Juventini and the Serie A in general, because now there's this Nations League. I don't know which day it's going to start, but yeah, we can all relax whatsoever. Let's hope that our lovely players are um, hopefully they're not injured. So you know what I mean. You usually stay up there, no problem. Okay. Well, let me know if you want me to send you a link. If not, bro, I'm very sorry. Next time. So, and there has been a lot of news the day after of Juventus and well, Fiorentina Juventus, and that's Wednesday. I haven't heard any confirmation whatsoever about Mr. Motta getting sacked. If you ask me, and we just gotta go year by year, follow the steps. Because apparently, what they were saying that Mr. Motta, we're gonna find out on the general again. Well, we heard this, you know, um, even yesterday. If he didn't do a good job, he'll be sacked. But that didn't happen. So, but I think there's going to be trouble even with Giuntoli as well, and that's all I can say. We just gotta play by ear and go with it, if you ask me. So I don't know what to tell you, boys. I'm really fed up with this club in general, and I've been hearing a lot of things already. You should talk like that, this and that, about Elkan whatsoever, because that is the major problem of the club itself. And if Jude should be leaving, why not? What do you want me to tell you? What do you want me to tell you? And it is reality. We cannot do nothing much and nothing specially that we can do because based on yesterday's performance, based on the players, um, they haven't done a really wonderful job, and we just gotta accept the way it is. The way it is, and I hope we keep top four. But the way I look at it, I don't think we're gonna keep top four at this moment. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong, boys. But it is reality. It's looking like Giuntoli is trying to buy time and delay the inevitable for Moto because Giuntoli did a mistake. All right. But it's not all from Junta because based what I'm hearing, he wanted Conte, Mr. Jean Elkan wanted to do this project, which have we seen a project? We haven't seen a project whatsoever. So if you ask me. And it's completely pathetic. I know we're all waiting for Mr. Agnelli to come back, but even if Agnelli comes back, it's going to take forever to let this group get back in action whatsoever. But guys, it is pretty a gong show because let's start off with the lineup of yesterday. You have Nico Gonzalez that always plays on the right, then he plays on the left. He plays him on the left. Miners in the wrong position. The defenders not whatsoever because even yesterday we were losing 3-0 and he puts three defenders. I don't know what to tell you, boys. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I just don't know what to tell you. I was happy, yes, about Mr. Motta, but I am all for Motta out. You got Calvin Jones. According to betting odds, you are still somehow favored to make top four at minus 200. Okay, These guys will wait until our odds are positive because they don't understand. Well, I totally agree with you, man. But we gotta wait until the summer and risk, because if there's a risk of top four, ladies and gentlemen, siamo finiti alla merda. Because we can all talk about, uh, you know, that we have to be on the top four whatsoever, but in reality, ladies and gentlemen, uh, we clean up all these books whatsoever, but then if we don't make top four, siamo nella frutta because after all what they accomplish whatsoever as they speak, è finita. È finita, ragazzi. È finita. So, Mr. Calvin Jones, Lazio at plus 400, Bologna plus 550, Roma plus 1,000, Milan 500, and plus 2,000 for reference. Well, the bets cannot be always right, but we don't know. People on the chat, keep on rolling with these beautiful likes and comments and whatsoever. We are close to 600. We are 591. So just let me know. Well, keep it up. Please share. Let's go up to 600. Is it going to be tonight? I don't know. But it is all good and fun. I just don't know, boys. Since 1995-96, I've been following Juventus. And see a situation like this, it is pathetic. So, if you ask me, the last time I remember, what's his name? Ferrara got sacked really early. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, boys. I do not know what to tell you. And, oh boy, we have a guest. Okay, 1 second, boys. I'm going to have this fellow guest to get in. Gio.
Hey!
Bro, I am very sorry. I just I woke up. I
Oh,
even put the alarm because I went out with some friends. Then, it was St. Patrick's Day. Then it was just like a gong show. But I'm glad
all
that
good.
you make it.
All good.
It's 10 o'clock your time, bro. Madonna
I
mia.
no, I know. I have some. Don't worry about. I have some people. That's why I'm not on my main setup. I have some people over too. But I did want to just say a couple of things about this Juventus. What I thought about the game. Oh man, I just want to just put my 2 cents in. But big up to, of course, the chat, guys. Let's get my paisano Reno to 600. Andiamo. Come on, guys. Andiamo.
Let's
Let's
hope so.
go.
If not a problem. Maybe
Let's
next
go, guys.
time, but
We're only nine
it's okay.
subscribers. We're only 9 subscribers away. Let's get Reno to 600. Allora. Let's go. Because, come on, guys. Reno's been helping me and my channel too, guys. Show some love to him, of course.
Well,
Show some
thank you
love.
very much. I really appreciate that, bro.
Of course, Fratello, anytime. But with this Juventus, there's so much stuff to talk about. There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff to talk about, man. There's lots of things to talk about with this. But hold on. Give me a second.
Oh, he's busy with his family, so yeah. We got Anthony says Buonasera. Then we got Kevin Jones. I heard some people compare Motta to Luigi Manfredi. If you watch, you were back then. What was that season like?
Sorry,
Oh,
Paisano.
trust me,
But
it was really bad. Well, I'm answering to Calvin Jones, which we just keep in touch. We're supposed to do a live together, but which he was on the Bianconeri zone. Let's give a big up to Calvin Jones.
grande.
I remember that season, bro. Trust me, it was bad. Even when Ferrara was there,
Yeah, but no, I
it
mean,
was pathetic. Go ahead, Gio.
yeah.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, no, it's just that with this Juventus, we don't know what to expect. We don't know what to expect, especially with Motta now. They're saying that, oh, it's after Fiorentina, it's after this, it's after that. But then now Giuntoli's changing his mind. Now it's completely different, and I really don't understand this club, and then going back to back humiliations against Atalanta and Fiorentina. That's just a no go, bro. He should have been sacked. I think on the spot. It should have been a done deal. It should have been already done with Motta. Motta should have been out, in my opinion.
Well, we heard this, like you just said, and I just said that he's supposed to be. They said the same thing what they were saying about Genoa, but he's not out. He lost with 3-0 with Fiorentina. No offense to Fiorentina, but it's just
Yeah,
pathetic, man.
exactly.
I have no. This Sociedad it's in shambles. Now you got Elkan is shaking because we don't know if we're gonna make the top four. Then he doesn't want to get rid of him because
Yeah.
it's all about money. And it's just like I don't know what to say. We got Luis Alvarado, your paisano there. I would also say you were the only one. Cup going through tough times. Yes, Cup going through hard times, but doing the bad choices. Okay, my friend. Next time, hopefully my mind is free. I'll put you on. I'm very sorry tonight. It was just like shit
Yeah.
show. Because the wife messaged me, "Are you okay?" This is what I had to call. I said, "I'm sorry. I have no idea what just happened, but it is what it is. People popping by, but let's keep it fancy and classy." What are you doing, Gio? With family?
I do have family, but I just wanted to also, of course, say something about the management, La Sociedad, because
Go
they are
ahead.
putting a bad example. They're putting a bad example to this club with Elkan, Giuntoli. Like, ma che cazzo vuoi with this guy Giuntoli? I don't get this guy. I don't get this guy.
Mhm.
This guy should be out. I'm telling you, this guy needs to go. Please, like, I can't take it anymore with this guy Giuntoli. He needs to be on his way out. I'm telling you, if Motta goes, bada bing, bada boom, a
Bada boom.
casa
Same with
Giuntoli. I'm
Giuntoli.
telling you, a casa Giuntoli, because Giuntoli, the way that he's saying this in front of the cameras, Reno, in front of the cameras, guys, it's
Yeah,
it's it's just bad. It's bad. It's a disgrace to Juventus, to everything, everything that Juventus stands for. It's unprofessional, in my opinion, what he's saying. There's a
yeah,
saying in Juventus that the most important thing is winning.
yeah.
Vincere, vincere.
Uh,
That's the only thing that
uh,
matters about you.
yeah, vincere è la cosa più importante, però in questo momento it doesn't seem like it, if you ask me.
No, exactly. But that's the thing, and there's no identity in this team. The team looks scattered, meaning that we don't look together. It looks like that we're all split up between the coach and you know the sociedad as well. It's all split up, and you can't be delaying the inevitable. And this is coming from me, and this is also, and I'll be saying this to Juntli. And I hope Juntli will be watching this because I'm telling you, if he ever watches this, I'm telling you, Juntli, you better make things right, Paisano. Otherwise,
A
out the
casa.
door. Okay, that's the next thing. Now
Which
with
is
Motta, forget about it. In my opinion, Motta is a goner, is a goner. But I think in terms of that, man, we need Agnelli back. We need Agnelli back. We need Agnelli back. Agnelli, 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 guys. I have to say it.
okay. I'm
Agnelli.
gonna ask
That's
you
it.
a question, and people on the chat, would you like Agnelli back? Because people are attacking me. They don't want him back. I'm not saying that him coming back. It's gonna be like 10 years ago whatsoever. But who are you gonna put? We heard the recent news that he had a few phone calls from Elcon, and he wasn't really happy about the situation. And so we- for me, don't get me wrong. You can ask Santino, the boys that have been following me for a while. I wasn't really happy with Agnelli because what he did the last 3 years. But at this point, you can see the missing. And this guy, John
Yeah.
Elkan, I understand it's about business, but he fell with the Ferrari. With Juventus, let's not talk about it. Like, I don't know. I just don't really know.
Agnelli, listen, yes, Agnelli has done things, especially what happened, when he left. The way that he left Juventus was a disgrace, yes. But I
Yes.
think, you know, he learned from that his mistakes. He could learn from his mistakes and he can make it better. That's
Well,
what I
that's
like
what
about
I think.
he's won already. That's what I'm saying, Bruno. He's won already. That's what I'm saying. At Juventus, he's won. He brought us to 9 Scudetti victories. Let's not forget about that. Brought us to 2 Champions League finals. He's the guy to, in my opinion, he would be the guy that I would give another chance to out of everybody. He would be the guy to give another chance, so then maybe we can make Juventus great again, right?
I
The
only
reason
hope
why
so, man.
no, I think so because we could see that Agnelli has a true vision in what he wants to do. Bringing in an investor with some money as well because we need the money. I'm sorry to say, I don't care how you get the money. Just get the money, but make sure it's not, illegal and stuff like that so we get in trouble. Make it legal. Let's do it the right way. Andiamo, right? Then after that, we get a good experienced coach. Like when I was hearing the words club, I was like, that's a great idea. But in my opinion,
I'm praying for that. I'm only praying for that. Is that gonna happen?
yeah,
I don't know, but
I don't know. Listen, what I would do if I was Agnelli, if he comes back, get Conte back first. Conte, in my opinion, he's the only one that could reestablish the Juventinità, the mentality of the Juventus, and he can make our players great, and he can get the best out of our players. Now,
yeah,
let's just say Conte comes back, right? When Conte comes back, you know, he makes us compete again. He makes us have the mentality of the Juventinità again, right? Maybe wins the Scudetto, right, in the first 2 years, right? Then, okay, he made us rebuild. Okay, Conte. Ciao, ciao. If you're not doing well in Champions League, okay. Allora, ciao.
see you. Bye bye.
And then
He's not.
the
He's not
next
really good with Champions League. That's the problem.
the next person in line, in my opinion, because we would already have probably won the Scudetto, maybe, right? Or just at least competing, would be Klopp. If we get Klopp right after Conte, I think that would be perfect because if you think about it,
But
Reno,
it's gonna
we
take years and years if that's gonna happen. But
no,
you never know
but listen,
because
because I think that they're gonna work something out. I'm telling you, with Klopp, I feel like that if something does happen with that, that Klopp could be our main guy for the next couple of seasons in terms of playing as well. I think that
I
we need
hope
to
that happens.
Klopp. Listen, Klopp is a rebuilder, but you're gonna have to give him time. He can't do it overnight. But with Conte, in my opinion, can redo this in overnight because look what he's doing at Napoli. You think that those Napoli players are better than our players at Juve? Hell no, they're
No,
not.
absolutely
No way.
not.
Not a chance. Conte could win us a Scudetto with this team. Conte could win us a Scudetto.
Well,
Without a doubt.
100%. But I don't know. I just wait and see
But like
because
I said, with Agnelli is the only one that looks like to have a clear plan, and you need to use it. You need to use whatever plan because Elkan, what is he doing? Looking at the butterflies, look at the sun.
the Ferraris in front of his house.
There, like, and then after that, what is this guy Ferrero? Is this guy sleeping again? Like, what is he doing? We need
Yeah,
a guy with guts. We need a guy with balls. We need a guy with somebody
con le
like that, man.
palle.
Yeah, exactly. No, we need somebody with that because guess what? We don't have it. We don't have anybody like that, man. And it sucks to see. Look what Del Piero said in his interview. Del
Yeah,
Piero was disgusted.
go
I would have
ahead.
been disgusted. What's wrong with him?
Well,
Unbelievable.
like he said, win or lose, but they didn't show any grinta, any uh, thing
At least
to
go ahead.
do something about
Exactly.
it.
Exactly. But the thing is,
Like,
with the team, just fight. I don't care if you lose, win. Just show that you're showing progress. Just fight and let's go. I'm down, right? You show yourself that you have grinta, and then guess what? At least you're showing some improvement. But the way that we're playing, there's no improvement at all. There's no
no,
improvement at
there
all, guys.
isn't.
There's no improvement. That's why for the people who are saying, "Oh, give Motta time, this and that." No, no more time. No more time. He's had 6 months to make it work. He hasn't done anything with it. Conte could have done it faster. Conte could have done it faster. I'm sorry, guys. Conte could have done it faster.
Well,
And it's sucks to say that.
Giuntoli wanted Conte, but then Erkan was like, let's do a project, which I haven't seen this project. That's what they call Motta. So it's
After
just
that, it's
pathetic.
Elkan out then. If Elkan just made the decision for Giuntoli, then why you hired Giuntoli in the first place?
I have no idea. This is what I'm hearing from my sources. So the last
Oh
days,
yeah.
because people are complaining as much we all complain about the situation. But I don't know, boys. I don't know. Let's go through the chat here. Anthony Lafleur, it's why I don't take our cover suit at Milan seriously. They think Jerry Cardinale opera like Silvio Berlusconi when Cardinale doesn't show up at the
Does it?
stadium. Well, we have the same problem, Anthony. Then we
Yeah.
got stop making sense. Big up, my friend. Then Anthony goes again. If the cover suit of either Milan or Juventus are serious, then they don't show up. Okay, bravo. To the stadium at all and not show up after 15 minutes into the game just to boo the players. Well, yeah, that I will. That I am 100%. But the cover suit, I don't know about Milano, but in our end, I know the guys. They're like my paisans, but they're a little bit too much. I was one of
All
the
right.
people who were I nearly
Re-
out. Oh, you're out?
yeah, I have to go. I do have to go.
I'm sorry,
Sorry,
Gio.
brother.
Just let me know. If not, maybe next week we'll do it again. Okay, my friend?
Yeah, next week we'll do it again. Don't worry about it. Maybe I'll invite you on the weekend or something. We'll do something again. Let's see what happens. You never
Okay,
know.
thank you so
But
much, Gio. Give a shout to Gio Boys and go to his channel,
grande,
of course.
grande tutti. Let's get Reno to 600. Everybody. I want everybody smashing the likes. Andiamo. Let's go. And remember, always fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. Ciao, guys. I'll see you
Ciao,
soon.
ciao. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Grande, thank you. So there you have it. We have his 2 cents. Gio is like me. He always thinks like me. That's why I love the guy. So we have Calvin Jones. I was one of the people who wanted Agnelli out. I was one of them too, trust me. But I feel like he should return. We need people who care like he does. Well, 100%. He's a fighter. He's finding his way to, you know, to get his way out of all the problems whatsoever. He's trying to fight with Court and Bibi and Boo Boom, uh, but it is reality. I wish that Pedro could speak with no filter. He could go crazy. Well, yeah, De Piero. The problem with De Piero, I was born the same day as other. That's where I liked Juventus in 1996 when they won the Champions League. Having my mother a Milanista, and we were both celebrating when Juventus won the famous Champions League with Ravanelli, Vialli, then of course De Piero involved. But De Piero, what he is too good, too good. Even though what he did, that's why he's not going to join the club because he's not going to join with this mess. And whatever he said yesterday, it is completely true, and it is completely avergogna to people. You know, I don't know. It's just pathetic. Then we have Baba Tunden. Buonasera. I remember how you dream Conte then Coke. That's my dream. We heard the news recently. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. That's what they were saying that, to connect with the Red Bull whatsoever. But that for me is a dream. I'm not saying it's going to be 100% for sure, my friend, but I've been saying it for years. Well, since he left Liverpool, that'll be a dream. But let's face it, if Agnelli called Elkan, that he wants to join the BB Boo Boo, but boys, I know people don't want him back. Like I don't want Allegri back because that was one of the reasons that Elkan Allegri came back because of Agnelli. But I think he learned from mistakes and he wants to do better because he's not happy about the situation. So we just have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. Grande Mirko, buonasera. Let me know if you hear me properly. Unfortunately, I bought a adapter for my iPad. It didn't work out. I'm using my phone, so but I'm pretty sure you guys can hear me. And nobody's at the house. I'm free at this moment. And yeah. So how much likes we got here? Let me see. We still have 591. We're not going to reach the 600, boys. Like, che cazzo fate, ragazzi? Facete un po' i bravi, per favore. Yeah, he likes whatsoever. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. And let's continue on. And as you guys see, I did two watch alongs. I did one for Juventus yesterday and how you call it, Inter, which we have a fellow Interista. Buonasera Pasquale, what's happening, my paisano? And we got Mirko. I knew they confirmed Motta. They tried to save money so they can pay Allegri, Motta, and the new coach. Well, you can save money as much you want, but did they had an agreement with Allegri that they shouldn't pay him after whatever happened, my friend? That's what I remember. But if this guy doesn't beat Genoa, we're risking major money. Like we're talking about, how you call it, clean up the books, this and that. That's what all I've been hearing since Mota came by. It doesn't seem like to me we're clearing the books if we're not going to make top four. I just don't know. I just don't know, Mirko. I just don't know. I don't know what to tell you. We are into shambles, my fellow paisans. That's the way I look at it. I know people attack me about whenever I say about El Canal to this and that, but let's be real. Let's be real, man, because don't you guys remember Cacciopoli? He just cleans his hands. Just say, go, put us to Serie B. Even last year, whatever happened, um, because he is, like it or not, Gravina's little puppet. So we can talk about, yes, business, but boys, I don't know. I don't know. I know in Italy in general, the Calcio Italiano, it is bad because if he ever thinks about doing something big, then we're gonna be down to the dumps, if you ask me. So because if Juventus doesn't clear up the books, it's not like Inter somehow, someway they get over it because they're covered whatsoever, but we end up in trouble. So I understand his point of view, but even with the Ferrari, with Arriva Bene back in the day, he didn't do that great either. So let's wait and see, and let's make the magic happen. But this magical thing happen, I don't know. I just don't know, my fellow paisans. I don't know. I'm just fed up, if you ask me. So, moving on, as we have a fellow Interista here, I'm pretty sure you're happy about the win yesterday. Just keep up with the comments about Juventus because I'm kind of brain damaged because, as you know, I came in late. I really hate to do that to my fellow subscribers that probably were waiting for a bit. But as I was watching the Inter game yesterday, there's nothing much really to say because they won deservedly. Mr. Gasperini è un coglione, even Emerson, coglione, because they both got the red cards. They should have kept their mouth shut. And yeah, are they going to be winners for the Scudetto? Probably. So from my Interista, Elkan is waiting for the end of the Campionato, then he will sack Motta and Giuntoli. Get Pioli. I don't think he's going to get Pioli. Come on, what Pioli's going to do, man? With all the due respect. Pioli, please, come on, Pasquale. A posto di andare avanti, andiamo indietro. I really hope not. Well, that will benefit you, so you guys can start winning again, over and over, right? Come on, Pasquale. Te voglio bene, ma Pioli, please, no. We don't know what we don't know. There wasn't any confirmation about Pioli, first of all. There was a confirmation about Mancini, but based what I'm hearing, that Juventus don't want to hire Mancini. Straight up. They don't want to hire Mancini because if you hire Mancini right now, you got to do a contract. So I don't know what the idea is, but these rumors about Agnelli calling an outcome whatsoever, we're going to restart all over again. and then we'll see what happens. Whoever will be next, because uh, the coach from the U21, that non si tocca, ragazzi. Because let him stay there. Because if you're gonna put him for these last 2 months, no bueno. He's doing good over there. Just keep him there, and they just gotta figure it out. They just gotta figure it out. I heard that asked mentioned the coach, but he said no because you nailed. I just watched this message right now. 3 years contract, and Tudor say no because they ask him to coach until June. Yeah, Tudor and, as you said, Mancini, they're not gonna come if you do a long contract. So that's the real problem of the situation. Then you still put this Nelly Kelly. Like, come on, man. Well, Mirko said it once 2 years. Of course, he's not gonna come, and you don't do a contract. Let's be real. So I don't know what their plan is. You said Pioli, but I have no idea. Let's continue. Anthony Lafier, not studying Ildiz Conteso. It's a question about Motta, and Alberto might be right about him caring and more about his beefs with players that about than about the results. You know what is funny? These last two games, he puts this Alberto Coast at the second half, or he doesn't put him at the beginning. Like, questo qua, caro Motta, non sta capendo un cazzo. Non ci sta capendo un niente. Like, he's not understanding sort of my language. Shit. I said it in Italian, so why should I be sorry about my language? It is funny because how you call it? Mannaggia la miseria. At the beginning, um, the friendlies, you can tell that he was like a little bit. Uh, you can see that he didn't handle the pressure. So, but then people told me, give him time, this and that. Yes, we all got happy with the wins, even in Champions League. Even against Como, a beautiful 3-0, then with Verona, but Madonna mia. And it shows at the end that this guy can handle the pressure. So, guys, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, man. I was happy with Mota. I know people were talking about, you know, doing the statue, whatsoever, because we all wanted Allegri out. I know people are saying to bring him back, but okay, you know my thoughts about Allegri. Let's try to close this up with Allegri. Yes, technically, Allegri could do good with his team. But the fact that they got rid of him, we all seen it, what happened with the Coppa Italia. You think him coming back with this Sociedad that doesn't know where it's going, and him do everything like what he did the last 2 years, it's going to do well. It's going to be in the shambles. Maybe not worse than Motta, because Motta break the record since he joined. As much I complain about Allegri, but this guy break the record. He surpassed the breaking record of Allegri. So there's no point. He's not gonna come. I don't think he's that dumb to come back, because after what he did, he's probably gonna go to Milan or maybe in the future with the Azzurri. So I don't know what to tell you. Mirko, I don't want Mancini, Pioli, Tudor, etc. We need a top coach and three top players if we want to go back on the top 18 in a row. I agree with you. Like, we spend money on these players, but I don't know, maybe with the new coach things might be different, but I don't the Zebra not a chance. Tudor, I'm sorry. No. If we give a chance to what's his name? Mota, no. Maybe Tudor might do a little better than Mota, but no. Like, he went to Lazio. We saw what he did. Juventus Guarnazzi, the return of a former Juve Napoli manager who won the Scudetto. Antonio Conte, Maurizio Sarri, just imagine the middle time. Well, I totally agree with you, but we all know that Conte wants to come back. You know, he can find his way out and he will come back in hands closed. You know what I mean? So But we have to wait and see if he's going to stay at Napoli. I know he has this contract that he can leave anytime, which I don't think he's going to stay there forever because dealing with De Laurentiis, non bueno, non bueno. I love the Allegri, and but he is not crazy to come back with those people. 100%. I respect your opinion. I know me and you went back and forth, Mirko, but he's not going to come. He's not going to come. It's not going to change everything, boys. It is not going to change anything. Let's move on. Let's move on as I speak because, my channel, it's not only about Juventus. We can talk about the other teams as well. Because as I said, I did the watch along yesterday. Thank you for everybody. So chiming in. I'm going to try to do a lot of these watch alongs. If I'm not working, if I'm not either, if it's Juventus, Inter, Napoli, whatever it is, the big matches, you know what I mean? Of course, more Juventus, but maybe I might do the Coppa Italia whatsoever, or maybe if I have a chance um, on the Champions League, maybe I might do the final Champions League if I'm not working. I know it's on the Saturday. That's where we get busy that time, so we'll wait and see. So let's get in a little bit by Inter. Then, guys, let's start off with this beautiful, the Yo Godo section. Leave the comments, leave your banter, whatsoever, and bing boom bang, bada bing bada boom. So, Inter, I've been going back and forth with my fellow paisans, since we got this -6, a lot of Juventino were saying, don't get me wrong, my last video I was being funny. -6, -6, as you remember. But, ragazzi, I even said on the previous videos that Inter won't drop points. I could be wrong, but I don't see these guys dropping points. Now, yesterday, we can all talk about the Marotta League, the referees, whatsoever, but yesterday, against Atalanta. Okay, they just beat us 4-0, but we should not be complaining because we got beat up by Empoli. We got beat up yesterday with Fiorentina, with Atalanta. The Champions League, we got beat up by PSV. It was pathetic. So we should not be shocked at how Atalanta beat us. But yesterday, they didn't have a chance to beat Inter. Now, when that first goal came along from Inter, from Carlos Augusto, which was a beautiful goal, if you ask me, shocking, yes. I know people can find an excuse because Gianluca was waiting there. There was some problems with the fans or whatsoever. Someone was getting sick, but as soon as he shoots to the corner, Carlos Augusto, boom, boom, bam, bada boom, scores. But the moment that happened, they couldn't break that wall. All right. I know Inter hasn't been playing that great, but let's be real. Which Inzaghi read the game proper because you know my thoughts on Inzaghi. I don't like uh, um, Inzaghi because based on his choices whatsoever. And you go to grazie. Of course, to go the hey. You go to when we beat you. Now you go there, and you're gonna be the winners of the Scudetto, Pasquale. Keep it up, boys. I will look on the other comments. Don't worry, my fellow paisans. And he read the game properly. But even with now in April with the Champions League, I know Atalanta. No, sorry, with Bayern, it's not going to be that easy. Now we all got to be worried, not just Inter, Juventus, Milan, whatsoever, because we got the Nations League, and let's hope our beloved players, will be healthy. Because then after that, my paisans, è finita. To close up with Inter, Emerson was a coglione, as I said at the beginning. Same with Gasperini. Then, of course, ragazzi, let's be real. They were under 10 men, and the Inter found their chance, and they're winning. So they're +4 with Napoli. Because I don't know about this Napoli. I know Conte was saying it's not that easy to win in Venezia, BB, boo boo, but ragazzi, we gotta be realistic. And basically, what I'm seeing with Napoli, because Conte cannot do the magic, ain't gonna be pretty. But you never know. You never know. So let's move on to some comments here. Did I miss anything? I know we play Napoli coming out, okay, off the break on Sunday, the 30th of March. Well, good luck. Maybe Napoli will play the game of their life. Are you guys playing at home? He's a Milanista. People don't know. Let me know. I have to double check that. We can check that later of when I do the predictions. You know what I'm mad is because all new players they joined Juventus. They got really disappointed about the club, and we're gonna lose many of them. Well, yeah, we just witnessed yesterday with Cambiaso. He said he's injured, but apparently he's going to be at the national team. Motta's having problems with everybody, and the club itself, Mirko, it's pretty bad. Moving on to Atalanta. Atalanta dropped the ball and Inter booked advantage, and when Gasperini men lost focus. Well, yeah, they dropped the ball, but it's a big no-no from them because now they only have the Serie A, and let's be real. Let's be real, guys. They're not gonna be if they don't win today. They're not gonna be winning for a long time. We got Kevin Jones. I watched Atletico Barcelona because I knew Atletico will lose. Okay, they haven't beaten Inter since 2018. That's what I said yesterday in my watch along. That's why I was like, I tore loose. Plus, that game was amazing. Yeah, that game was amazing. I did a watch along. Taldo is Venetia's goalie. Okay, I think we play Napoli. Okay, continue on with the Yo Goldo section questions. A check on the likes. 9 likes? Come on, boys. Madonna mia. And we're still at 591, and we're not going to reach tonight 600. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. Well, I pay the price because I said it was going to be at 9 p.m. Then I show up late. So I better keep my mouth shut. So let's check. Let's check the next game. Okay, the next game. Speaking of Milan, because we got our Paisan over here. Match day. Can I go to the match day? You bacala. Okay, match day. The next one is going to be match day 30th. And we have, okay, Milan is going to play with Napoli. We all know that. In Napoli. So, Mr. Lafleur, they're playing in Napoli. The Capes really go with the Nazionale? That's what I'm hearing. But you can double check that. I have my iPod with me. But yeah, that's what I'm hearing, my fellow friend. So, Calvin Jones. Venezia defense got a lot better recently. The problem is they are drawing but not winning. Well, they are drawing with the big teams. You remember with Juventus, they were losing and then they draw against us. They put the green day at the end. So to close it up with Inter, okay, guys at the chat, who do you think is going to win between Inter, Napoli, Atalanta? I know what the answer is going to be. Because Inter, they're going to play with Udinese next on March 29th. And we got Juventus with Genoa. That ain't looking pretty. That is the countdown for Motta, but I doubt it because there's no point hoping because we heard this with Fiorentina. If he loses with Fiorentina, a casa Motta, which I haven't heard anything. Maybe something might happen with this national break, but I doubt it. Then with the top, I'm going for the top teams. Fiorentina with Atalanta. Minchia. And yeah, then we got Lazio with Torino, because as we see with the Classifica boys, Inter at 64, Napoli 61. Then we got Atalanta 58, so 6 points. I don't know. Then we got Bologna in the mix. What are your thoughts with Bologna? I have a lot of people complaining about Bologna being in the Champions League. Well, guys, they deserve being in the Champions League. Like it is bad for Serie A. Is Serie A bad, anyways? It is mediocre if you ask me. Based on what are we seeing here, but we cannot complain if Bologna um, makes the Champions League. Yes, I know everybody wants Juventus, Milan, the top teams in the Champions League, but based on what we're seeing, Atalanta, Juventus, Milan, we have the fifth spot. The fifth spot, they all were terrible. So what the fans supposed to say about this? As Bologna goes, ragazzi, Italiano is doing a wonderful job, and even though they don't have Calafiore, Zerski, and those top players who were there, but like it or not, man, the guys doing a wonderful job. And if we have to respect the Italian culture some way, well, we got to respect these small teams. So let's move on. Venezia. Okay, we saw this. Inter, Atalanta, Juventus, Napoli, Roma, Lazio, Bologna. Okay, so you're going for a first Inter, Atalanta, Juventus. At the beginning, I said second, maybe third. I hope you're right, but I doubt it for this top four. I think the winner of the Scudetto is still going to be between Inter and Napoli. At this point, yes, but Napoli, they're not convincing. If Bologna makes Champions League, all credit goes to Italiano and his men. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying because I have people on my end messaging me saying it is vergogna if Bologna joins. Well, if our teams are not doing a great job, a bello de casa. What are we talking about? I calculated the strain of schedule for our remaining games. Okay, Kevin Jones is pretty good at this. These are the average points of the remaining opponents for Juve: 34.8 Bologna, 47 Lazio, 40.9 Roma, and 45.8 uh, for Roma. Sorry. So we have no excuses. Well, we don't have any excuses, so they got to get themselves going. So as we speak with Juventus, where Lazio is going to be. Lazio just lost with Bologna. Yes, I have some Lazio friends from work, which they're Serbian. They're giving me a hard time, but yeah, I don't know what to tell you, boys. I don't really know, and yeah, nothing much and nothing special to say at this moment. Kevin Jones. So I got confused with you with another guy. He just started YouTube. I thought it was the other guy that was talking to, but things get sorry for the confusion, man. Madonna mia. No more going up for me. No more going up for me. So, boys, keep it up if you have any questions. As far as I know, nothing much, nothing special. Let's look into the match day from yesterday if there's anything that I am missing besides the pair we covered. Uh, you know, it was pretty a crazy Serie A. We got Milan beating Como, Torino beating Empoli, Lazio, Venezia tied. Bologna, that was a good one. I say my piece about Bologna, so we'll wait and see. And yeah, Mirko, we're gonna win the World Cup, the actual World Cup. We gotta make sure if we. You're talking about the Azzurri or you're talking about the Club World Cup? I know you're not the big Azzurri fan, right? For the Azzurri, yeah, I'll try to bring some content. Maybe do a live with for the Azzurri, but not a lot of people are interested for the Azzurri, if you ask me. Not a lot of people are interested. Oh, okay. I figured because you're not a big Azzurri fan. I don't know, but are you going to the Club World Cup? Unfortunately, I'm not gonna go because I can't go this year. Give some credit to Motta. He's been able to bring Bologna in Champions League 2 years in a row. What are you trying to say? Apparently, Italiano brought what's it called? Bologna. Are you trying to say give credit to Motta because we are losing and Bologna are in for the second time? Come on, Pasquale, you test the. Then you say you're sportivi. You're totally enjoying this, whatever's happening with Juventus. Uh, he's talking about the Club World Cup. Well, 100%. 100%. Kevin Jones and the loops. I watched the highlights for Liverpool. I watched the highlights too. Uh, Newcastle pretended that we were Newcastle, and that was the Champions League final at Wembley. Well, yeah, they played very good. Chiesa scored, but that was an offside. Because I don't know if you people in the chat know, my wife is a big Chiesa fan. She wasn't interested rewatching Juventus because Chiesa is not around, unfortunately, which I don't blame my lovely wife. And yeah, well, he hasn't been playing with Liverpool. I don't know if they're going to renew his contract, but boys, Madonna mia. I may go to Orlando for Juve City and then the final. You think we're going to make it to the final? Bro, if we're in this condition, you actually think we're going to make the club final, the Club World Cup final? Come on, Mirko, come on, Paisa. You know, I respect. Let's calm down, let's calm down. Mannaggia la miseria, ragazzi. Allora, before I continue, keep up with the questions and your fellow Io Godo moments. You know where to find me. So please put a like and subscribe on my channel. I'm still 591. Can we go up to 600? I guess not. But then you can follow me on Soccer Forever Simple Culture on Facebook, Culture with Reno Z, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. And you guys can message me. And if you have anything to talk about whatsoever, um, yeah, you always can message me and we'll make the magic happen. I know I have a lot of people wanting to join me, you know, but we'll see. Maybe I might do a call-in show, but this call-in show that I am going to do, it could be different because last time the call-in show there was like 7 people and it was pretty bad because based on my internet connection. So I'm gonna try to do one step at a time. Bravo, yeah, bravo. Then when I'm like that, you give me a hard time. You sneaky intetrista. I'm telling you, sei un brutto intetrista. If we win the Club World Cup, the prize money will make up for the UCL. Well, yeah, but I doubt we're gonna win the World Cup, boys. At least we get somebody. Now, Pasquale, no joking aside, I believe you will go to Champions League. Okay, I don't believe it. But if you do, I still don't believe because you always jinx it in a good way, Pasquale. Because after Venezia, Bologna will have a tough calendar facing Atalanta, Juve, and Inter. What do you mean? Oh, Bologna. But you have a tough schedule too with Inter. I check it out the Inter schedule. We'll go. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do, boys? We got 10 likes. Mannaggia la miseria. 10 likes, but still 5 in 1. Really bad. I am very disappointed, but I pay the price. Let's give a shout out to Adam. Adam, by the way, a big shout out to Adam, a great Juventino. It was his birthday yesterday. He was messaging me like crazy. Motta out. I hope Motta did not destroy your birthday. Happy birthday, my friend. What did I tell you and your son? Enjoy your birthday. I even told your son. Let you go enjoy your birthday. So Adam, forget about the Juventus, okay? Hope you had a nice birthday. A big shout out to Adam. A true Juventino, old school Calabrese. I love him to death. He said it months ago. We were going back and forth. Mota out. Hey, Mota out. Should I write it down? I'm going to write it down. Mota out, if that makes you happy. Bologna my treasures. Well, yeah, Bologna my treasures. 100%. Thank you to from Adam. Okay, so guys, we got Interista on the go. Maybe I'll check the next games for Milan. Okay, so I'm kind of curious because everybody's saying that Inter. You know what? I'm good because I'm on one football, but it's going to be difficult. So keep on going with the likes and subscription, boys, and in the comments. So let me see. Serie A. No. Affanculo. Sorry, guys. Inter Milan. Inter Milan. Inter Milan. Let's see the next games for Inter. We go through the internet, so it'll be nice and sweet. So Inter next games. I want to see the matches. I want to see the overview. Stupid internet. Okay, so Inter's gonna go against. Uh, Besides the Coppa Italia and the Champions, I'm going for, based on Serie A. Inter Udinese, which I think it's a goal. Parma Inter, I think it's a goal. Then they got Inter Cagliari, Bologna Inter in Bologna. Then they got this is where it's going to be tricky for Inter. Torino Inter, Como Inter, and then we got the Champions League whatsoever. So in between those days, the first day of Champions League, April 2nd with Milan Inter. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. I am gonna try to do a watch along with that one. Then they got the vaffanculo pezzo di merda, scusate. Bayern Inter on April 8th, so that's going to be tricky. So, but April 8th, then they got Cagliari. So, March 30th, April 5th, Inter has Udinese in Parma, which is a go. Then, April 2nd, they got uh, Milan and for the Coppa Italia. Then they got Bayern April 8th. So, between April 12th, even though Cagliari is easy. Bologna, usually they lose against Bologna, but you never know. Then they got Roma, in Torino, Como, it's a piece of cake, and then yeah, that's the last one. So, but between it's more between those matches that Inter's gonna have problems. So that's the Inter side. Let me go through the comments. Motta out. Okay, Paisan, you know what I'm gonna do? 1 secondo, guys. I'm gonna go through your comments to make my fellow Paisano uh, Aramo happy. I'm just gonna put Motta out for a bit. Motta out for Aramo. So, you know, and that's it. So, how can I do this? You see? Shoot, hold on a second. Mannaggia quella disgraziata. Motat, I put it on the okay. That's even better. So I don't have to take off the Yogodo section. So okay, then we got. Can you imagine? We sack Chiesa, Danilo, Shensky, Fagioli. Trust me, with all these sacks that Mota wanted, it was pathetic. You know, it was really pathetic. We should have kept Danilo because he's still the it will be a big help, don't you think? I'm talking about Bologna and Juve, not Inter. Between Juve and Bologna, Bologna will lose points down the road. Plus, they have Copitas in front. Pasquale, you never know. I understand where you're coming from. You got Bologna too, because you know your experience with Bologna. In Bologna, you lose. Bologna can be tough. They can be tough. I know they got Copita. What is Copita? They have that one extra thing. They might try to. It's going to be probably Inter and Bologna at the final, but let's not underestimate them. I'm sorry. Fourth to ninth separated by only 6 points, so there's still plenty to play when it comes to Scudetto for top four. I don't know, bro. Easter Sunday. Well, Buona Pasqua per te. I hope you enjoy a nice Easter. Adam, I told you when they got Motta is not a Juve coach. Is a Mickey Mouse. Is for a Mickey Mouse team. But you are complaining about Allegri too. I don't make the decisions. I was just happy, Adam, because Elkan is not going to spend money on the big coach. Now we're going to see what's going to happen in the summer. So now we talked about Inter, guys. If you want to leave the comments about Inter, and the fellow Juventina, leave the comments, questions about Inter. Let's go Milan because I'm kind of curious with Milan, which Milan and Juventus, as I say, they're on the same position. All right. So let's keep it classy, boys. The next game's for Milan because Mr. Okay. No, I'm not putting Pioli in because Pioli is not coming. Screw that. Based on this comment, fourth to ninth are separate by only 6 points. So you still believe the Champions League, Anthony? Let's look at Milan's schedule. Okay, the next matches in Serie A. Let's leave Coppa Italia. You got Napoli in Napoli. Okay, then you got Milan Fiorentina, Milan Atalanta, April 20th. Then you got Venezia Milan, Milan Bologna. Then at the end you got Milan and Monza. So to my fellow Milanisti out here, you guys actually think you're gonna make top four? Because Lazio, yes, they're dropping points. Juventus, the last two games, we got 7 papine. We might drop points too. I don't know. Do you actually think fourth place? You gotta be lucky. Let's say if Inter goes to the final, which I don't want Inter to go to the final. You know my thoughts, but that's so you might have the fifth spot. Roma's out. We gotta pray if Lazio and Inter go to the final. Well, not pray for Inter. Sorry, not pray for Inter. May pray for Lazio. Sorry, I cannot say that. Is there any more matches after me? No, the last match is on May 25th. So you ask me. You ask me, my fellow Paisan. Maybe. Sorry, Anthony Mirko is a hardcore Juventino. Milan maybe in conference or nothing. That's what I'm saying because based on their schedule, it's pretty bad. It is really bad. So I don't know. Good luck. My mom is a Milanista. I wish my mom all the best. When it comes to Milan, I support more Milan than Inter. Even when they go to uh, the Champions League. No offense to Pasquale. Pasquale's a good guy, but that's how I roll. Which Pasquale, we notice underneath he's into 3 seconds. He said that comment about Motta bringing Bologna in the classifier. He's totally enjoying this. He is totally enjoying this. So you pointed this out again? Okay, strength of the title contender. Okay, Calvin Jones, thank you so much. Inter 37.8. Napoli 31.8. Okay, Atalanta luckily out of the race. Atalanta, okay, beautiful. And Napoli has a very easy schedule, and Inter is average. So it's between Inter and Napoli. Well, we got to see if Inter, Napoli can manage. Let's go through Adam. Yes, you're right, but Allegri didn't not spend any money for Allegri, but this guy, they spend lots of money, and that's why it gets so big. Well, even though we didn't spend the money with Allegri, you're pissed off either. But like I said at the beginning, Adamo, let's be real. Let's be real. We're seeing the same situation with Juventus and Milan. Based on the società, the president, la messa è finita, andiamo in pace. If you don't have appoggio, through the società, how can these teams be? If Allegri, I said, technically Allegri with this team will do good. But based what happened last year, the Giuntoli trying to find his way out. I've been saying it for months in Elcon because it's all about the money with Mr. Elcon. If Allegri was here in this moment, it will be in the same position. Maybe not worse as Motta, but Allegri wouldn't do that great. But technically speaking, because guys, last year Allegri, if we want to talk about just that 1 year of Allegri, he had one campionato. But the 3 years of Allegri, let's not forget, you know, Napoli 5-1, Maccabi the worst Champions League ever, which I think Motta did even worse than Allegri. You know, against Chelsea for the first time in history of Juventus at home in Chelsea 4-0. That's the problem with Juventus. We've been losing big time with being conceding a lot of goals. Inter are in 3 competitions, so it's going to be a tight race. Yes, that's what I'm saying. And based what I said on their schedule, it's going to be very tight. Moving on, Anthony Lafleur. Even though we have been playing like shit, we are still in the race for top 4. The grace of God. I know you have a former belief with your lovely Mina. It's unbelievable, man. However, we have to go on winning streak in other, and other teams have to drop points. 100%. Napoli, Pasquale. Napoli have 2 tough games left. Napoli, Mina, and Torino. Napoli. Okay, 100%. And that will not be easy. Exactly. I think Milan should stay out of Conference League and Europa League, or else it will be a sort of tough year next year to reach top 4. Maybe we'll see. It's hard for me to judge, but this season I don't see any easy games for anybody, and it's hard to say except Inter that the strongest team. Yes, nothing is easy because with these small teams, it's going to be um, a tough one. I think Milan is going. Adamo. I think Milano is going to get top 4. I don't know. We'll see. Rino, I don't like Milan. I know you don't like Milan because your son is a Milanista. I don't mind AC Milan because my mom is a Milanista. So let's give a little bit support to our family. Okay, go boys. I'm gonna go, but before I go, let's check out the likes and subscription. Have we reached 600? No, Ngula Sorda. Still 591. Mannaggia la miseria, guys. Oh well, I did a boo boo. So we got 11 likes. And the most beautiful thing, we have a beautiful community, even though I came late. So yeah, go for the last comment. What worse? Pasquale, you always say the same question, losing to Maccabi Haifa and 5 out of 6 the Champions League group with Allegri, or losing to Empoli. You keep on saying the same question. My answer to that, losing to Maccabi Haifa, because Maccabi Haifa was a Serie C team. It's bad. Let's say it's bad. It's worse both, because losing to Empoli for the quarterfinals of Coppa Italia, it's even better. I say both, but you keep on saying the same question, my friend. Adam, you're the best, not me. I do my best, but thank you very much. So, guys, I'm going to close it up. Thank you for all the love and support. And I am very sorry that I've been a caca because I did not show up in time. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And let's leave the subscription and let's take off the Yogolo section. So, thanks again. I might do a live next week, or maybe I might join Geo whatsoever. I might try to have some guests. Thank you all for the love and respect. Once again, my third live from yesterday to today. always turn out a beauty, even though I've been a caca because I woke up late. That's what happens when you take a day off. Then I know there was St. Patrick's Day, and my alarm did not work. I don't know why, which I have to double check my alarm because I gotta go to work, or else that's it. That's because you said Malta is worse than Allegri. Well, yeah, but between those two, it's both, Pasquale. What can I tell you, man? Well, worse than Malta. We lost since 1974 0. I know it's Atalanta in home. Allegri, yes, the first time since 1991. We lost the 5-1 in home in Napoli, which Allegri at the time he was playing with Pescara, my beloved Pescara. So happy St. Patrick's Day to you as well. Forza Milan sempre. Well, Forza Juve sempre, remember. But you're a Milanista. Meow, meow, yeah. Ho fatto la boo boo. So till then, thank you very much, everyone. Enjoy your lovely St. Patrick's Day. I am done for my day. And that's it. Put a beautiful like and subscribe. Please share. And nothing much. Nothing special to say. Uh, We'll see you soon. Ciao ciao e arrivederci.